I am Luciana Hartwin. Welcome to the Lilith verse. If you find value here, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Walking the rivers of Sumer. Today we travel back to the land where the first stories learned to speak. Between the Tigris and Euphrates, in the cradle of Sumer, the air hums with memory. The wind still carries the whispers of Enlil, Lord of the Air. The rivers still remember Enki, keeper of wisdom and flowing life. And if you listen closely, you may even hear the soft wings of the night spirits, ancient and free, moving through the reeds. This is a meditation of journey and remembrance, an invitation to walk the streets of the first cities, to climb the ziggurat steps, and to wash your soul in the waters of time. Close your eyes. Take a deep, slow breath, letting your lungs fill completely. Hold it for a heartbeat, and then let it out with a soft sigh. Again, inhale, feeling the air move through you, the breath of life itself, just as the wind once moved over the fields of the first cities. Hold it and release, letting your shoulders relax. With each breath, allow your mind to soften. Imagine yourself stepping out of the present moment and into a time long before memory, a place where humanity first found its voice. You are standing on the edge of a wide plain. The land stretches endlessly in all directions, its horizon blurred with heat and distance. The sky is vast, pale blue, with the sun hanging like a golden coin. Listen. You hear the rush of water somewhere nearby, the Tigris or the Euphrates. You cannot say which. It doesn't matter. Together, they are the lifeblood of the land, silver snakes winding through the earth. Feel the warm breeze on your face, carrying the smell of mud, reeds, and smoke from distant fires. Small birds dart across the horizon. The air hums with life, old and new. Ahead, you see a narrow path of trampled earth. It leads towards something rising against the flat horizon. At first, it looks like a hill, but as you draw closer, you see the steps of a ziggurat climbing towards the sky. This is Sumer, the land between the rivers, and you are a traveler in its story. You follow the path, barefoot or sandaled, feeling the sun-warmed dust beneath you. The sounds of life rise as you near the city. Donkeys bray. Children laugh. The clatter of pottery echoes from an open market. The murmur of prayers floats from temple doors. Step into the streets of Uruk, or perhaps It is hard to tell which, and it does not matter. Every city here is a living offering to the gods. Take a slow, deep breath. Smell the world, roasted barley, river mud, and the faint sweetness of incense spiraling into the sky. As you walk, notice the walls of sun-baked clay rising on either side. Narrow alleys twist like rivers through the city. Children run past. leaving laughter in their wake. Scribes carry baskets of fresh clay tablets to the temple. A woman offers you a cup of thick beer, smiling softly. You drink, and the liquid tastes of earth and grain, the blessings of Ninkasi, goddess of brewing. Ahead, the ziggurat rises like a staircase to heaven. Its steps are wide, its mud brick walls painted in fading colors. You place your hand against the warm clay, feeling the sun's memory stored in the wall. Each step upward is a prayer in motion, a soft conversation with the gods. Take a breath with each step. Inhale, step. Exhale, step. As you climb, imagine leaving behind the weight of your modern world, the distractions, the noise, the endless rushing. Let it all fall away with every step, until all that remains is you, the sky, and the whisper of the old gods. At the top, a small shrine waits, open to the wind. Inside, a simple altar is draped with reeds and clay offerings. A flame flickers in a bronze bowl. Kneel or sit, or simply stand with your heart open. Close your eyes in this ancient place. Feel the wind of the high place against your face. The Sumerians would have said, "This is Enlil's breath, the wind god's whisper, the pulse of life moving through the world." Take a slow, deep breath. Feel it fill your chest as if the wind itself is blessing you. As you exhale, imagine the wind carrying all the heaviness, fear and doubt, leaving you lighter, clearer, and more connected to the earth and sky. When you open your eyes again, the ziggurat and the city below begin to fade, as if the world is shifting. You find yourself walking along the riverbank, the sun lower now, soft and golden. Reeds bend and sway. The water murmurs in a language older than speech. Kneel at the river's edge and touch the surface. It is cool and alive. And in that touch, you feel the presence of Enki, the god of water and wisdom. He whispers in ripples and currents. I have always been here. I am the giver of life and the keeper of secrets. When you are still, you can hear the river speak. Take a moment to listen to the water. Perhaps it offers guidance, or perhaps only peaceful silence. Either is a gift. Cup your hands and lift the water to your face, letting it wash away any lingering heaviness. Imagine it carrying clarity, renewal, and ancient knowing into your spirit. A soft gust of wind lifts your hair and carries a scent of night. You glance up and see the sky shifting toward twilight, stars peeking through the fading light. In the corner of your vision, you sense movement in the reeds. A flicker, a shadow, a presence both curious and cautious. This is a wind spirit, perhaps even a Lilith, one of the ancient daughters of the air, older than story, neither good nor evil. She is a creature of freedom, of wild spaces, reminding you that some parts of the soul are not meant to be tamed. If you feel fear, breathe through it. The spirit only mirrors what you bring. In your heart, offer her a silent greeting, acknowledging her as a sister of the wind. For a moment, you share the world with the unseen, bridging the space between mortal and myth. The wind quiets, and the spirit dissolves into dusk. You turn away from the river and begin to walk back through the fields, feeling lighter than when you came. Each step carries you across time, back toward yourself. The ziggurat fades into shadow. The city becomes smoke and memory. The plains dissolve into the dark comfort behind your eyelids. Take a slow, grounding breath. Feel your body here and now. Your hands, your legs, your feet on the floor. Carry with you the blessings of Sumer. The wind of Enlil, carrying away burdens. The water of Enki, bringing wisdom and renewal. The whisper of the wind spirit, reminding you that freedom is your birthright. One last breath, in and out. When you are ready, open your eyes. The ancient world recedes, but its echo remains in you. A sense of connection, calm, and quiet power. You have walked where the first stories were told, and part of you still walks there now, between the rivers, under the eternal city. The wind fades, the river quiets, and the ziggurat of Sumer dissolves into memory. You return carrying the blessings of the old gods, the clarity of water, the freedom of wind, and the quiet power of a soul that has walked in the footsteps of the first dreamers. Know that the echoes of Sumer live in you now. A connection to the stories that began before history, before walls, before names. Take one last deep, grounding breath. Feel the floor beneath you, the world around you. When you open your eyes, carry the sense of peace, wonder, and the ancient knowing into your day. The land between the rivers is always there, waiting for you to return. If you found value here, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. I am Luciana Hartwin, and this is the Lilith Verse.